Good morning, Titans.
Today's Friday, September 27th. I'm Brooke Carrick.
And I'm Jamie Hughes.
Jamie, can you believe midterms are in 2 weeks?
That's crazy. This year is literally flying by.
Just make sure you get started on studying.
To quote a wise coach, failing to prepare is preparing to fail.
Well, let's get started with the show. One of our very own Titans is a master of the ice. Reporters Chris Howell and Charles Lemon have the story about ice hockey goalie sophomore Josh Jones.
Sophomore Josh Jones slides across his crease to glove another rocketing piece of rubber down before it reaches his goal. A teammate comes over and pats him on the back. It is a normal part of his life to be out on the ice leading his team.
Into it because of my dad. My dad plays hockey and got into goalie trying to play adult league with the adults when I was like 6. So that's how I got into being a goalie. It's a fun sport, get to block pieces of rubber, so I stick with it.
Jones plays the goaltender position for the Midget 16 travel hockey team at Skate Town in Roseville. The team consists of 15 players, with teams in Oakland, Fremont, Fresno, and Santa Rosa also making up the league. The regular season begins on Saturday, October 5th. It is a tough decision to play on the team as it costs $1,000 and upward per season to be a part of.
I started off as a skater, but goalie was more me because I like getting hit by things and hitting other people.
Jones has grown to be better at his position of goaltender by posting better save percentages every season, and as a result has helped his team improve by the record getting better.
Josh Jones is our goalie for our Midget 16 team. He's a big asset to our team because he's our goalie. You don't find a lot of them. He comes to practice every day. He's our biggest help because if he makes a mistake, then it's a goal. And we can't have a lot of goals against our team, otherwise we lose. Like I said, he's here every single practice. He comes to the dry lands. He is at practice. He works his hardest. He puts all his effort into everything he does, and he's become a pretty dang good goalie.
A key to the success Jones has received on the ice is the support he receives from his teammates. They give him much encouragement and trust him in goal.
Well, we're playing defense, so he'll try to talk to us and tell us what we're doing. And at the end of each game, we have to go congratulate him because he works a lot harder than most of us actually. So I mean, he kind of has the harder job here, and it's kind of scary taking some slap shots now and then. I definitely move away from him. He goes towards them, so it's kind of nice.
Jones has been encouraged and supported to pursue what he loves to do by his parents and coaches. This devotion has developed maturity.
It makes me more dedicated because I have to try hard to be good at things as a goalie. Like trying to get over for laterals, I had to work really hard to get that. Makes me faster. I'm fast. Not really in running, but I can move really quickly aside from that.
Jones is trying his best to continue his recent success and lead his team into the playoffs. Signing off for your Channel 5 Titan TV News, this has been Chris Howell.
He's a varsity linebacker, Good Deeds Commissioner, and National Honor Society member. Senior Kyle Aaron's impact on campus is impressive. Reporters Batch Desange and Alex Bittner filed this story.
Balancing between football, student government, and academics, senior Kyle Aaron lives a busy lifestyle. On a typical day, he spends hours on football, then goes home and finishes his homework. He must also plan events and activities for student government while serving as Good Deeds Commissioner. Kyle is influential in activities concerning student government. He has taken the class since freshman year and has quickly advanced through the ranks.
I've had Kyle Aaron in my class for 4 years, and he's actually a student that when he graduates, I'm going to go, where the heck is Kyle? Because he's such a big impact for me and my kids in student government because he's grown as a freshman now as a senior. He's blossomed into this young, mature, happy young man that he makes me really proud to be a teacher.
Kyle's current role in student government is the Good Deeds Commissioner, where he plans fundraisers for local communities and organizations.
I'm the Good Deeds Commissioner, so I handle all the things that we do in the community. For example, like the Kids Camp Food Drive. I'm in charge of that, and I also, as you guys know, I'm in the lunchtime activities and I do the announcements for that. And I just try to help out the class however I can.
Another member of his family that helps out in the school is Kyle's mom. She comes almost every day and is a major part of the Boosters organization.
Since his freshman year, Kyle has just jumped right in to the high school. and has always taken on leadership roles, starting when he was VP of his freshman class, president of his sophomore class. Couldn't do so much as far as executive council, his junior and senior, just because of the classes that he's taken. But even off campus, he's a coach for the Antelope Junior Titans. He's involved with the National Honor Society. He's just always taken on that leadership role.
Along with student government, Kyle also has a heavy workload of AP classes.
Academics is very important to me. It was instilled in me by my parents. They really put a lot of emphasis on it. So I was brought up as a young kid to take school seriously and just get good grades, because I know that will help me later in life and it'll help me get a good degree and be successful.
After school, Kyle heads over to football practice where he trains hard and practices his role as starting outside linebacker.
Within the football program, he's really grown as not only a football player but as a leader, as I really think a really fine young man. He works extremely hard. He works extremely hard at whatever you ask him to do, if it's in the classroom or if it's a leadership activity or if it's on the football field or any athletic field for that matter.
I believe Kyle Aaron matured since freshman year, and he's been taking on the leadership role of our team, and he's been guiding the ship this year.
As for the future, Kyle hopes to attend the University of California, Los Angeles, also known as UCLA, and possibly play football for the nationally ranked team.
I'm going to go to UCLA, University of California, Los Angeles, just to major in human biology. If I get the opportunity to play sports, I will, but I'm not really putting a lot of emphasis on that. I think with my academics, I'll be able to get in there that way and get a lot of scholarships and a lot of money for that.
This has been Jamie Hughes signing off for your Channel 5 Titan TV News.
The JV and varsity football teams host the Armio Indians tonight, beginning with the tailgate at 5:30 p.m. in the parking lot. It is also the Pink Out football game to support breast cancer awareness. Aaliyah Roundsville and I talked to varsity cheer captain Kelsey Hummer for more details.
Tonight's the Pink Out game, and Cheer's been selling pink t-shirts for $10, where all the profits went to Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation. If you're planning on buying a shirt, make sure you get one right away because we only have a few left. And if you're not planning on buying a shirt, then wear a pink shirt to the game and come support your Titans.
Now over to Lexi Hote in the Sports Corner.
I'm Lexi Hote with this week's Sports Corner. The varsity football team pulled off one of the most exciting and improbable wins in school history, defeating Wood Creek 27-24 last Friday. Reporter Chris Howell was there and has the story.
On Friday, September 20th, the varsity boys football team took on crosstown rival Wood Creek High School. The Titans got off to a rough start, going down 21-0 early. After turning the ball over inside their own 15-yard line, they stopped the Timberwolves from scoring in what began turning into an inspiring rally comeback. The Titans started by driving down the field, and they eventually ended up in the end zone as a result of a 20-yard run by Tyus Vinson. The Titans had gained hope and continued the rally by continuing to rush down the field before halftime, being led by Tyus Vinson and Mr. Harriel. Harriel ran in a 9-yard touchdown to cut the lead to 21-14. As the clock wound down, Antelope continued rushing down the field and finished the drive with a field goal to make it a 21-17 game going into halftime. The Titans' defense had a nice start to the second half, holding Wood Creek to a field goal to make it 24-17. The Titans had an outstanding response, with Tyler McCombs throwing a 52-yard touchdown pass to Mr. Harriel to tie the game. With time winding down in the fourth quarter, Wood Creek was forced to a fourth down by the Antelope defense, and it looked like it would be over with a short field goal. Fortunately for the Titans, it was missed, and they took over on downs. Tyler McCombs had an inspiring 32-yard run to put Antelope closer to victory. The Titans drew a few yards closer, and kicker Joe Estrada sealed the comeback victory.
The game last Friday versus Wood Creek, we ended up winning 27-24. We went down 21 points early in the first quarter, but we continued to fight hard, and that we just never gave up. We handled the adversity, and we came together as a team. It was a real team win. Offense contributed huge, special teams, and defense got important stops.
But I was just happy with how our kids responded in a big game against obviously a rival in Wood Creek. And and obviously the way we performed at the end, and kind of the clutchness of our offense, defense, and special teams. So you talk about team wins. That was kind of what happened last Friday.
The last couple seconds of the game, when Tyler made that run, I sort of knew that it was going to come down to me. So I started walking around, warming up. Pretty nervous. Then coach ran down the clock, so got ready, cleared my head. That was good.
The freshman football team traveled to Lincoln and defeated the Fighting Zebras last night 42-0. A special congratulations to senior Anthony Bumgart, who won Prep Player of the Week for Sacramento Bee. The tennis team hosted the El Camino Eagles yesterday. Reporter Alex Bittner was at the match.
Girls tennis team faced off against El Camino Thursday, but unfortunately fell 6-3 to the Eagles while playing at home. I spoke to senior Chelsea Morgan about her win and her predictions for next week's game.
Today I think I did relatively well. I won. As a team, we still got a lot of beginners that are still learning the fundamentals of the game, but we're coming along and we're all having fun.
The Titans fought hard, and many of the matches went to 3 sets.
There are some great opportunities to take advantage of some missed opportunities that were noted today. But overall, most of the team is doing very well.
This is Alex Bittner signing off here at Channel 5 Titan TV.
The varsity girls volleyball team defeated the River Valley Falcons 3-2. Reporter Jamie Hughes and Brooke Carrick were there. Game 1, first timeout taken by Antelope, 14-9 Antelope. Last play started by 21 Sierra Pedley and final kill by number 10 sophomore Lindsay Ballard on Antelope. The final score of Game 1 is 25-20 Antelope. In Game 2, game point 25-14, River Valley winning. Titans brush off Game 2 and get fired up for Game 3. In mid-Game 3, score is 12-7, River Valley winning. Timeout called by Antelope, 20-12, River Valley. Net touch by River Valley, number 7, leads Titans to 16 and 22. Final score is 18-25, River Valley winning, with 2 games and Antelope with 1. Minutes into Game 4, Titans lead 6-2. Halfway in, the Titans still lead 13-11. In the final game of the night, Titans score first with number 0 Val Rogers serve. Titans quickly take the lead with the score of 8-2 by first timeout with tips made by number 9 Rachel Caldwell and spikes made by number 16 Hannah Lewis. The Titans win Game 5 with a score of 15-9, beating the undefeated River Valley Falcons. In other sports news, yesterday the boys varsity soccer team traveled to American Canyon and won 1-0. Senior Aaron Cortez assisted the kick to senior Matt Tarr with the winning goal. That's it for this week's Sports Corner. Be sure to come out tonight and support your Titan football team hosting Armio. Now back to Brooke and Jamie.
Thanks, Lexi. Be sure to come out tonight to cheer on your Titans.
Have a great day, Titans.
And an even better weekend.
Bye.